Okay. Alright, so my name is Rika Wong. I'm a writer for the Western Front. Is it alright if I record this interview?
Yes, it is, with the understanding that once you've sent it to your editor, I'll be provided with a copy of it.
Okay. Could you spell your first and last name for me and then give your position or title?
It's Kate, Kate, and the last name is Battuelo, B as in bicycle, A, T as in Tom, T as in Tom, Uello, and I'm an assistant attorney general for the state of Washington.
Great. And is this your cell phone number or is this your office number?
This is my office number.
Okay, at the end of the interview, I'm just going to ask you for your cell phone number so they can get a hold of you after office hours, and that way they can make sure and get everything correct.
Okay.
Okay, so like I said, just as a base question, what can you tell me about the case?
Well, I can tell you that this was, Mr. Peterson was a longtime employee. He engaged in conduct. He was reported to have engaged in conduct that violated established university policies and commitment to diversity, equal opportunity, and professional conduct in the workplace. The complaints were investigated by the Office of Equal Opportunity, and the concerns that were raised about his conduct were confirmed, and he was given an opportunity to respond to the complaint and present his to defend his position, and his responses were considered along with all of the evidence in the investigation. And the university ultimately made a determination to terminate his employment because they felt that the conduct was sufficiently in conflict with its established commitment to professionalism and equal opportunity in the workplace that they had no choice but to terminate him. He appealed, and his appeal was heard by a committee of his peers, and the decision to terminate his employment was affirmed, and in part of that, the committee considered whether the processes and procedures in the faculty, not the faculty, but the exempt employee handbook had been followed, and concluded that they had been followed. Their recommendation was forwarded to the president of the university, who affirmed the termination decision. He then, Mr. Peterson filed a lawsuit, and he alleged a variety of claims, including civil rights claims. He had several different theories. All of them were dismissed, except for his termination breached a contract that he had, as outlined in this handbook. And we went to trial, and the university presented its case to the jury, and the jury reached a conclusion that Mr. Peterson should not have been. And there were a number of legal issues that the university considered appealing, and ultimately decided that finality would be in the best interest of the university, and also in Mr. Peterson's best interest. And in reaching that conclusion, they weighed the costs of litigating up to that point, and the costs that would be incurred to pursue the appeal.
Okay. So how long has this process gone on from the start of when the allegations came in to when the court was ruled a decision?
I'm trying to remember when the case was filed. It was quite a while, actually. Let me see if I can find this. I believe they talked about it in here it is. Just a second. Bear with me.
No problem.
Make sure I get the name right. So a tort claim, which is the first step in pursuing a lawsuit against any state agency, including a state university. The tort claim was filed by Mr. Peterson in December of 2006, and the lawsuit was filed against Western was filed in July of 2007. And he initially claimed in his tort claim $900,000
Wow.
in
Okay.
compensation and retirement benefits.
Okay.
And several of the claims I had mentioned to you that Western moved for summary judgment, and several of the claims were dismissed. That happened in December of 2009.
Okay.
Okay.
And so what was Greg Peterson's job title, and do you know how long he was with the university? I know it was a while.
Oh, he was, I didn't think how long he was there. He was there, I think, for at least 25 years. He started off as a custodian and worked his way up to the position of manager of custodial services for university residences, which was an exempt at-will position.
Okay. And so what was the process for his appeal? Do you know what kind of steps he had to take and what steps the university had to take for that part of this whole process?
The appeal procedures were outlined in the exempt professional staff handbook.
Okay.
And he followed those procedures, as did the university.
Okay. For the allegations against him, was there evidence that needed to be taken to prove those allegations? As far as like the racial comments and all of that?
Can you repeat that question? I'm sorry, I didn't understand it.
It's okay. I was just asking, as far as, because his termination was based on a breach of some equal opportunity employment laws and some racial discriminatory comments, as far as I understand. Were there statements taken to prove that those allegations were true?
Yes, the Office of Equal Opportunity, actually the director of the Office of Equal Opportunity, conducted an extensive investigation that included interviews of multiple witnesses, and on the basis of all of those interviews, reached your findings.
Okay. And so what is the next step in this process as far as, it's pretty much over, right?
It is. There'll be a final judgment, and I think the judgment has actually been entered.
Okay. Is there anything else that you'd like to share about the case?
No.
Do you have any, I know that you're the main contact for media relations in this case. Is there anybody else on campus that I can talk to about non-specific details, just as far as his grounds to file an appeal and to file a court case against the university or anything like that?
I think that, I was the lawyer who defended the case from pretty much the beginning through to the close of the jury trial, and so I know all of I'm familiar with that process, and his attorney would be familiar with claims that he made and his perspective on the case.
Okay, so I do plan to try and get a hold of his attorney. I was just trying to see if there's anybody else you think I should talk to, but
no, I don't, and but thank you very much